Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Daze. I am Bob Sixx. This is my Christmas edition. Day late. Didn't get a chance to do it yesterday, so I'm going to do it today. There's 3 reasons I don't like Christmas. Nothing's ever going to change it. I did the whole Christmas thing for my kids, and now I do it for my granddaughter, but I hate Christmas. It has nothing to do with the reason for the season or anything like that. It has to do with personal experiences and what Christmas has evolved into. So I'll give you the minor ones before I get to the big one, the personal thing. Christmas has become so commercialized, it's ridiculous. It's all about making money. I mean, when companies are putting out, or stores are putting out Christmas stuff before Halloween's even happened, that's ridiculous. They're just trying to screw you out of money. And everybody has these big sales to screw you out of more money under the guise of Christmas. Sucks. You know, when I was a kid, I mean, I'm sure that went on, but I saw a difference in people. Christmas was a time of caring and unity and feeling good and helping your fellow man, which we should be that way all the time. But Christmas was especially that time. People helping strangers, you know, it was a good time and a good feeling. But as I've gotten older, that's become less and less and less. There are still people out there, so don't start yelling at your screen going, but I'm that way. There are still good people out there. There's still a lot of good in the world, but we see so much of the bad. But Christmas has just been ruined for me, or was being ruined for me, over that. I also don't like the way everybody has gotten into this, oh, don't say Merry Christmas. That hurts my feelings. I'm Jewish, or I'm African, or whatever that doesn't celebrate Christmas. It's Happy Hanukkah, or Happy Kwanzaa, or anything other than. That's your version of it. When somebody says Merry Christmas, it's a nice thing. It's not putting down your religion or your views or your holiday or anything like that. That's like if you went to China and you don't speak Chinese and you are speaking to a national, you bump into them and you say, I'm sorry, or they bump into you and they say they're sorry, and they say I'm sorry in their language you don't understand, but you don't get pissed off and go, hey, up yours, man. It's not like that. You're like, hey, it's okay, because you're assuming that that's what they're saying. They're apologizing. So when somebody says Merry Christmas to you, if that's not your thing, you don't have to get upset. As a matter of fact, you could always just say Happy Hanukkah or Happy Kwanzaa or whatever back. And then if they act like an ass, well, then you know it's that person. Okay? So that's my 2 of my reasons. But the main reason I'm not a Christmas person, and I never will be again, is 31 years ago, I spent Christmas Eve all alone, homeless, in a Volkswagen bus parked in a parking lot of an apartment complex with a bottle of Jack Daniels. I have never felt more alone in my life. Now, again, I've said it before, I'm not one of those people that needs anybody, but at this moment in my life, I really could have used someone saying, hey, I care. But nothing special happened. I laid there, slugging on that bottle, hoping I would not wake up. I was hoping that would be it, that I would freeze to death in my sleep and just be done. Now the next morning the sun came up, and thankfully that didn't happen, which is one of the main reasons I'm the way I am as far as waking up every morning. I'm thankful every morning that I wake up on top of the dirt, because it has the potential to be the best day of your life. Right after that evening, I flew back to Texas, moved in with my mom, got a job, got back on my feet. I don't mean life was all roses after that. I just due to my personality and my stubbornness, I put myself in some shitty situations again. Never homeless again. I'll say that. Always busting my ass to make sure I don't get that way. But, and I don't tell anybody this shit to get sympathy or anything like that. I don't ask for that. That night laying in that van, I wasn't feeling sorry for myself. I was embarrassed, not because I was homeless, but because in 20 years I had wrecked my fucking life on my own. It wasn't even the drugs. I had already gotten off drugs by this point. I had quit drugs January of that year. So I'd been clean for long enough that that wasn't a factor. It was just a series of bad choices that fucked me. Well, I fucked myself. But I didn't blame anybody. And I see people these days, oh, it's this person's fault that I can't do this, and it's that person's fault. No, it's not. Unless they have you locked up in a cage somewhere and you can't go anywhere, it's nobody's fault but yours. I accept full responsibility for what I did, but I picked myself up with a little help. There's no shame in taking help when it's offered to you. So I picked myself up, got back on my feet, and here I am today. And again, I'm thankful every morning I open my eyes and I'm on top of the dirt. Because there'll come a day when it won't happen that way. And I'm pretty sure dead sucks. Due to my experience of being homeless on Christmas, that's why every year I ask friends for names and addresses of random people that could use some positive thing at that moment. They're having a bad day, a bad week, a bad month, bad year, a bad 6 years, how many ever years it is. Just to know out of nowhere that somebody cares. Because I tell you, if somebody had knocked on the fucking window that night when I was in the van and said, hey, how about you come inside where it's warm and you can sleep on my couch? That would have changed my life. I mean, my experience did change my life, but that would have changed the way I feel about certain things. That didn't happen. There was no Christmas miracle. And I'm not shitting on your beliefs. Again, I have to keep stressing that. I'm not shitting on your beliefs or how you feel about the holidays. I'm explaining my experience because a lot of people ask about it. But none of that happened. So I figure if I send these cards out, somebody's totally unexpecting it. I don't put my name or a return address on it. So they don't even know who it's from. They just get it, and hopefully it's at the right time and has the right impact on them. So that's why I do that. I think it's a good thing. I think everybody should do it. I've tried to think of ways to increase it to where I can do it for more people. I don't know. I have to keep working on that one. But anyways, that's why I'm not a Christmas person. Again, I don't shit on anybody else's beliefs or why you are and you think I'm wrong or anything like that. It is what it is. I put myself in a shitty situation. I take full responsibility for it. But that's why Christmas is just another day to me. Because if there was some special thing about this time of the season, that was a moment I could have used it. Because I am not joking. I laid there sucking on that straight bottle of Jack Daniels, just hoping that was it. That I would go to sleep and that would be the end. At 20 years old. Now, I wasn't upset enough to actually kill myself. And it's not that I'm a coward and couldn't do it. I was looking for a sign. And some of you are going to say, well, your sign was you woke up. That was another day for me to try again. And call it what you will. I mean, you may call it divine intervention. Maybe it was. My belief system doesn't allow me to believe that. I have to say that everyone, instead of bitching and being upset every day, not just at Christmas, but every day you wake up alive, that has potential to be the best day of your life. Grasp it. Try. That doesn't mean it's going to be, but you have another chance. And you're not a loser until you quit trying. So, take advantage of it. Try. It's not going to be perfect, and it's not going to be great. You know, I've told my daughter, I failed many times in my early 20s. But I kept trying. Life's not perfect, but it sure beats the shit out of being dead. Hey, I do appreciate y'all watching. I hope all of you had a safe and Merry Christmas. Because, again, I don't let my personal beliefs try to diminish anybody else's. So I hope you enjoyed your time with your family. Now, it didn't have to be super big or anything like that. Enjoy the core of being with your family. I did. Both our kids were home. Our granddaughter was here. Most of our family got together. Our core family got together. That's the best thing in the world to me. So, don't forget, coming up this Thursday, I'm going to talk about this younger generation and my social experiments that I've been performing. I recently did one, and I think my theory's spot on. about the mentality of, and not just the younger generation, there's a lot of people my age or from my generation that are kind of on the same wavelength. Make sure you tune in and check it out. Could be interesting. I do appreciate all of you that have been watching or that are watching, especially if you're still watching right this moment. Until next time, have a great day. Make someone laugh if you get the chance. I am Bob Sixx. Peace!